Bird nerds, how we doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully your birds are doing good. Just hanging out with good old Mikey. We're getting the birds fed and trying to figure out some good ways to keep the birds cool. Good job. Kids always come first. Hey, I'll go get it. Hold on, there's a feed. So these last several days and the next several days, we've got a really big heat wave coming through, 100+ temperatures, which is not normal for this type of year. We usually start cooling down and are getting into those mid to low 80s for a little while as fall comes to kick in, but we've got this random stretch where it's getting really hot. I mean, it's feeling like midsummer temps and even hotter, really. So I'm in here just trying to figure out some ways of what I can do to help keep the birds as cool as I possibly can. So we do have a window here. We're keeping that open. We've got a fan here that we turn on that will kind of, it's just drawn in kind of the warmer air, but it's at least getting some circulation going. We've got a vent up here. I've got it wired off so birds can't go in there, but up above there's a vent on the roof that spins and draws air out. So we've kind of got a little drag of air. And then down here we've got a little AC fan this blows cool air. So we've kind of got some cool air coming in here. So we've got several different points of air that we're using to try and cool the shed down. And then I'll probably today just leave one of my doors open so that we can maintain a bearable temperature in here. And I think probably for next year, and I haven't done it because we've been working on other projects this year, but I think what I'm gonna do next year with this window, I think I'm just gonna go buy a little window unit of those AC units, and they blow nice, really nice and cool air. I'm gonna put it on the thermostat so that we can try and keep the bird shed, mid 80s, high 80s year round with heat and with AC. That seems to be a very favorable temperature for my birds, all species, right? So hopefully we can get that. Mikey, come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. He's just having fun. Come here. He misses pink lemonade, guys. Pink lemonade's now down in there. She's in her nest box, sitting on eggs. And before I found her a mate, they kind of kept each other company, and he enjoyed her. So, I think he's missing his partner a little bit. So I've been trying to show him a little bit more attention and love these last few days, just to make sure that he's doing all right. So, but today, guys, we're just gonna do kind of a quick checkup on our gouldian finches, quick checkup on our new gouldians, show you where we're at with all of them and laying eggs. We do still have our gouldian chicks that are being fostered by our society finches. We're gonna show you that real quick. Just kind of get you some up close progress on how we're doing, maybe some things that we'll change up here in a little bit if things don't work out, and go that way. But first, before I wanted to jump in there, I wanted to give a special shout out. This is a member of the Bird Nerd family, Gouldian Gav, or Gouldian_UK. He's got Instagram channel, he's got a YouTube channel. I'm gonna post all this on here. I'm gonna post several of his comments. He has been a follower of my channel for a long time, and he's always leaving comments. He's always sharing videos. He's leaving some great advice. guys, go over to his channel. Show him some love. He really should have way more subscribers than he does. He's got some awesome content on gouldian finches. In fact, I have taken a lot of his advice and applied it to my gouldian finches because he's such a great breeder and he has some really good setups. He's got some really cool videos that show gouldian breeding behaviors and how to care for them. So go over and show him some love, guys. We've got because I feel that he's an expert at breeding gouldians, we're sending some extra love his way. We've got some Bird Nerd stickers with some gouldian finches, but then also we're gonna send him a nice gouldian finch Bird Nerd shirt like that. So Gouldian Gav, appreciate you, man, and value your thoughts, your opinions. Thank you for sharing your love for birds with me and with our channel and leaving comments and helping us out. So guys, go over, give him some love. I want to see a bunch of subscribers jump up on his channel because he really deserves it and he's got some great content, guys. So go over there, show him some love. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, guys, let's start in the aviary. I'll just kind of talk about the 2 pairs that we got in there, and then we'll kind of come through on these little smaller white cages that we've got. Several pairs set up that are making some good progress. We're getting eggs laid. We've got pairs that are bonding and doing a great job there. We've got females in here. My female in here, she's about 98% finished molting. I mean, she's getting close. She's starting to show breeding habits. She's choosing a male, and here pretty soon we're going to be setting her up with that male. So let's flip the camera around and let's get this party started, guys. All right, so we've got a redheaded male in there. He's just finishing his molt, and my female right up there. She's looking good. Like I said, she's about 98% completed with her molt. I've got a black-headed white-breasted male there as well. And I do have an extra female. So down here, these are my new birds. We'll show you them in a minute. I got 2 females and 1 male. Looks like the one male has already paired up with one of the females. So the other one I'm going to try and pair up with. I think who I'm gonna pair him up is I have an extra male over here. He's a redheaded purple breast male. He's completed his molt, but he's got some good size. He's got some really good colors. There's my guy right there. And he is ready to breed. So he's just itching to go. So I'm gonna put that new female in here with him in hopes that they pair up. And I wish he'd jump over to the light so you could really see how pretty his colors are. He's sitting there in the shade underneath my light. Oh, here he comes. Look at those. Look at those. Oh, he gave you a little sneak peek, but so he's a great male, nice and young. So we're hoping that we can pair him up with one of these other females that I got here. So jumping in here, so we've got a red-headed pair. So we've got a red-head purple breast female and then a red-head purple breast male. And I believe the male is split to white breast. I don't know if the female is split to white breast. So we should be expecting normal wild type color gouldian finches, redhead, purple breast, greenback. If the female is split to white breast, then we could potentially get some white-breasted babies with purple-breasted, but we'll just have to wait and see once those babies molt out. So they've been sitting for about a little over a week, so we should be expecting some eggs to be hatching towards the end of this week. So they've done a great job. You can see the male, he's in there sitting right now, the female's sitting there. That's a great sign when your males are taking turns and sitting on the eggs. That's a good sign of a nice bonded pair where both of them are in breeding condition. They're both sharing parenting duties. So we're hoping that this is my first time breeding this female. She's a baby from last year, actually. So we're hoping that, let me zoom back out. Oh, male. Kind of gave you guys some better colors, but I'm hoping that they won't be tossing the eggs or anything like that, and we'll get some good babies out of them. And then over here, come up. Sorry, I'm getting Mikey on my shoulder here. Like I said, we've got this female. She's just finishing up her molt. We've got this black-headed male, and then over here this red-headed male. The female seems to have chosen this red-headed male. He's finishing up his molt as well. So I think here, probably another couple weeks, I'm just gonna let them stay in here in another couple weeks, then hopefully try and pair them up and see where we get with their babies. Let's see where my male is. There's my male over there. So he is an older male, guys. So he did molt out, so he's got some new feathers. But he's my oldest male that I have. He's got a closed band on his leg, but I want to say he's from 2013. Maybe it's 2014. I don't think he's quite 10 years old. But he's getting up there. But he bonded with this female. She is a yellow back female. She is split to blue back, and he as well is split to blue back. So he's been a very reliable male for me. I've had him for several years, and I've bred him every year. So I'm hoping that he's still fertile. I have not checked the eggs, so they have been sitting about the same time as the other pair, so just over a week. They took right to that nest. She started laying almost immediately as soon as I put them in there. So hopefully we'll have some fertile eggs in there, and we'll get some babies out of them. I'll jump in and kind of check that out and just make sure that we're good as far as the egg fertility goes. So let's jump over here to some of our other birds. So we've got in here, and actually let me adjust my camera. Excuse me. Okay. So we've got another red-headed pair in here. So that's my male. He's a red-headed white breast, green back. He is a possible split to blue. You see he has that blue band on there. Any of my birds that are split to blue or possible split to blue, I have put a blue band on. So there is a possibility that he is split. I am 99% sure that the female that he is mated with is not split to blue back. So their chicks will all be greenback with a potential split to blue. And the only way to ever find out if they are split to blue is to put them with either a blueback gouldian or a gouldian that you know for sure is split, and see if they have any blue babies, so blueback babies. So she is a red-headed purple breast, and she has laid and is sitting in here. I don't want to disturb her too much, but let's see. Last I looked, she had just laid her first egg, and that was a few days ago. So we're gonna see what we've got here. Oh, she just jumped out. So we've got, there we go. So we've got 3 eggs, so she's probably still going to be laying some more. They've built their own nest as well. She has been very diligent these last 2 days at sitting. Let me pull this in so you guys can get a good look at her. There's our female. And she's been pretty quick to go back into that nest. Let's see if she'll just jump right back in there. She's just peeking on it, making sure I didn't disturb anything in there, didn't disturb her eggs. But they have, they've clicked right away. You can see her beak is turning black. She's got a black beak, and you see that male, he's got a nice pearly white beak. I don't know why my camera's having a hard time focusing on her. But anyway, so that's that pair that we've got right there. And then coming down here to our foster pair, let's see if we can show you guys our gouldian babies in here. Let's see if we can open this up. We've got 3 babies in there. You can see them opening their mouths. Here are the babies right there. Kind of hard to see. There we go. So, society parents are doing great. All of these babies, they should be black-headed, greenback, and we have a good chance of having both purple breast and white breast on these babies. So that's what we should be expecting from that group right there. And then coming up here, we've got a black-headed pair. This was a pair that I hand selected. The female actually bonded with my other male that I have out in my large aviary flight. And they laid eggs, but they tossed all the babies. They did the same thing last year, so I split her up and put her with a new mate. So this is the male that I put her with. He is a purple breast, black head greenback. So, and you can see on his beak, I don't know why my camera's having such a hard time focusing today, but he has an orange tipped beak, which means that he actually has the orange head gene, but you need basically two orange factors for them to show that orange color on their head, and he only has one. So if I were to put him with an orange headed female, we would get all orange head male and female gouldian finches. So just a little bit of a genetic pointer there. There's my female. They've been in the nest quite a bit, so she is probably laying eggs, which is good. And then down here, we've got our yellowback female and our dilute male. So he is a blackhead dilute. She is technically a blackhead yellow. Just the black is diluted, so it comes out as a white color. She laid one egg when I first put them in there together, and then nothing else happened. So I actually ended up pulling that egg out in hopes that she would re-lay. Let's see. So it looks like we don't have any eggs in there yet, but they have been spending quite a bit of time in the nest, so hopefully we'll get some eggs coming from them here pretty soon. And then down here we've got our new gouldian finches. So I've just been keeping them in this holding cage for a little while just to make sure that they are healthy. There's no issues or concerns with them. They all are very active and have been doing great. So I think here this week we'll be pulling out one of the females, putting her in with the aviary so that we can make sure that that she pairs up with my one male, and then the other two I'm not going to leave in this cage because I don't like to breed my gouldians down in my bottom cages, but I'm going to move some birds around and we'll pair the other two up with a nest box and not the wicker basket, and make sure that we've get another pair going. So we've got quite a few black-headed pairs this year and red-headed pairs. So we're gonna get a lot of normal wild type colors, which I am 100% okay with, guys. I am actually much more attracted to that variety. I do love the yellowbacks, I do love the bluebacks, and some of the other dilutes and mutations that come in to play with the gouldian finches, but I'm always drawn back to a lot of the wild type colors. I enjoy them very much. You can see down here that female, she's already back in the nest box, which that's a good thing, right? So hopefully, guys, we'll excuse me, hopefully we'll get some good we'll have some good success this year with the gouldian finches. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. You can see up here my female, she already jumped in there. Makes me wonder if she's already laid eggs or is currently laying. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good progress there with them and have some babies, guys. So let me know what you guys think. Drop some comments down below. Again, go support my guy Gouldian Gav or Gouldian_UK. He goes by both those names. I'll put the links in the video so you guys can go over and see his great work that he has done and show some love and support to him. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all that you've done for me and the support and love that you've shown to this channel. Keep liking, keep sharing. We're gonna be sending out a lot more merchandise and bird nerd swag for you guys. So keep dropping those comments down below, and we'll keep sending out some fun stuff for you. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.